Good morning and welcome to So Great Saturday. We hope this marks a wonderful start to your weekend, and thank you all for joining us. This is a wonderful chance for us to talk about so great ideas. So I'm glad you've joined us, and if you would like to, you can like and subscribe and share this show. We'd love it.
Share this fun.
I am Nancy, your host today, with my two wonderful producers, Misters KP and GP.
Or the boys.
The boys.
We're back.
That works too. I'm Mr. KP.
I'm Mr. GP. Hello, everyone.
I know, sometimes it's hard to know which is which, but we made sure that those are on the right faces this time.
Very true. People get Kara and I mixed up as well, too. So
I guess you're my mom.
that's fine. I'd love to have a child like you. You're so well behaved.
Such a nice
Usually.
compliment.
Thank you, Nancy. You hear that,
All
guys?
of your siblings are wonderful. Like legit.
The youngest one, I don't know about
Well,
him.
it's always the youngest ones, right?
It's always the youngest
Oh,
one.
it is always the youngest one. It's
I'm the
fun
youngest.
I'm talking about you.
Are you watching out there?
I am a youngest, and I do agree with that. It's always the youngest.
That's true.
It
There you
makes
go.
sense. Nancy's a troublemaker.
I mean, compared to my sister, yeah, I am a troublemaker. She was a saint. So she'd make anyone look like a troublemaker. Anyway, again, thank you for joining us, and make sure to leave comments throughout the show. Later on, we will have a question for you guys, and you will have a chance to win. So comment, as long as they're nice.
Only nice comments.
Only nice ones. So last weekend, you guys,
Nope, not yet.
no?
We can't tell them about that yet. We got a prize to show. Or
I have it before the prize.
Okay, fine. Let's do it then. All right. So last weekend, Mr. GP and I got to do something really fun. That's
Yes.
right down our wheelhouse.
That is right.
And I put together a little video. It's not as good as Mr. HP's, but I tried. And here it is.
Let's take a look.
Hey, how you doing, folks? Mr. HP, KP, GP, and LB. Hey, so great moment here in St. Petersburg, Florida, at the Firestone Grand Prix. There you go. And we're having a good time. It's amazing. Can't wait for it to start. It's so great.
The engines are starting. We hear something happening.
I'm excited.
All right, everyone. We're now here.
We get to do something pretty cool right now.
We're walking across the track.
Indy style.
Now this, right here, is the race track. Come flying down here. I don't know, like 200 miles an hour. Even faster. We'll be sitting right outside this fence and we'll watch them come down.
Just dumb it down. This is so cool.
That looks like it was a lot of fun.
We had a blast.
I have
it was
two
the best
questions.
weekend ever.
Yes, please.
Mr. GP, would you like to explain who that lovely lady was with you?
That is my wonderful girlfriend, Lexi.
She's super sweet. I've only met her like briefly, but she's
Yeah, she
wonderful.
didn't really know what to say because she thought that Mr. HP was taking a picture with all of us. So then once he introed the whole thing, and it was like KP, GP, and she was like, LP.
She's a producer now, I guess.
Yeah, we can hire her. No
Yeah,
problem.
I'd love for her to come take over.
And then my second question is, could you explain the picture of your hair?
I was going to.
Yes.
So you might have seen towards the end there was some black clump in my hair. And as we were watching the race, I just, boom, right on the side of the head, some tire from one of the cars that flew
Yeah.
off, got stuck in my hair.
We were standing so close that as the cars were coming by, chunk of tire hit Kobe in the side of the head, and he was like, "What was that?" He looked over at me, and I started laughing so hard, and it was so caught in his hair. You can actually see on my thumb. I've been trying so hard to get this little black chunk out from under my thumbnail because
You
I
just
was
pulled it.
literally just yanking tire chunks out of Mr. KP's hair.
What a good friend, though.
And hair, not
Yeah.
just tire chunks.
Yeah. Yeah, I was definitely ripping his hair out too.
Did you
so.
save it
No,
for your
but
memory box?
after that, when we got to walk on the track again, I grabbed this huge chunk of tire, and then I was like, okay, what am I going to do with this? I'm just going to leave it. But now I'm kind of mad.
He
that I
started
didn't.
yelling out. He was like, $10, chunk of tire from an Indy car,
Used
$10.
tire.
Oh, gosh.
We were having a really good time.
I
Yeah, it was
bet.
great.
And the weather looked perfect.
Oh, it was amazing.
I'm still a little bit red. It's tan now.
My mom will be very proud of me, and she was very proud of me. I got the least sunburn, if you can imagine that.
Good for you.
So I was the only one who put sunscreen on.
I was going to say, did you walk around with an
every day.
umbrella or something?
Gisa's
KP and my girlfriend Lexi, they both got fried.
I saw Lexi's arm was pretty
Yeah.
red,
Yeah.
so
It's okay. I tan nicely.
I don't.
I don't.
I only burn.
I'm just red or white.
Right, exactly.
Well, good. I'm glad you guys had a great time.
Yes.
I'm glad you made it back safely.
Thank
Yes, very safely.
you. Mm-hmm.
And our cooking segment was filmed down there.
Yes.
So
That is well.
Get
Yes,
excited.
it's a great cooking segment, so get excited. Don't change the channel.
all right. Question
Prizes.
time. Prizes time.
Yes.
All right. So back to us again.
Yes.
Last month we asked a question of what is your favorite thing about your hometown? And our winner is
Drum roll.
Maxine Bondison, I think. That's how you say it?
That's my guess.
We'll go with that.
Congratulations, Maxine. I'm
Woohoo.
sure you already got your fun prize. Thanks for the awesome comment. Her answer was that she grew up in Plentywood, Montana. It's a small town in northeast Montana, close to the Canadian border. And it was great. Everyone helped everyone, and you knew everyone, which I can relate to very much. When I go back to my hometown in Selfos, I'll just like go to the gas station and people will say like, "Oh, last time I saw you, you were this big. Like you're Goodrin's son, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I don't know who you are." So
That's
I can
crazy.
definitely relate to that.
I feel like knowing everyone and them knowing you can be a blessing and a curse.
Definitely.
Right, yeah,
You know,
for
take
sure.
it. As long as you don't
However you want to spin that.
make any bad choices, then it's probably fine.
As long as you're a good kid like me, then you're fine.
Yeah, as long as you're not the youngest,
What?
Or him.
causing all sorts of trouble.
That's right.
All right. And then our new question, kind of going along with what we did last weekend, is have you ever been to a race? And if so, what kind?
That could be horse races. I know dog
Four-wheelers?
races used to be a thing. I don't know how much they're a thing anymore.
There's wiener dog races at Canterbury.
Yes,
Oh,
there
true.
are.
That's pretty funny.
I went to a baby pig race in South Dakota once. That was awesome.
Of course, it was in South
Yeah,
Dakota.
Yeah.
that seems pretty on brand for
Yeah.
South Dakota. Lovely,
We
beautiful
love you, but
South Dakota.
Yeah, comment down below. And should we reveal the prize for this month?
Well, wait. KP, have you ever been to a, well, yeah, you just went to a race.
Yes, I went to the Firestone Grand Prix last weekend, obviously.
Was
and
that your first race?
That was not. So when I was younger, my dad took me to like I think it's called snowcross. And it's
Yep.
like kind of dirt tracks like you'd have for dirt bikes and stuff, but made out of snow. And
Snowmobiles and stuff?
yes, that was awesome.
Was that at Canterbury?
No, that was up in Fargo,
Oh.
North Dakota.
Okay.
And then I used to actually race four-wheelers when I was young. I think we showed pictures on here.
Yes, we have.
Yep. That was a
So
little
cute.
four-wheeler model.
We're going to pop up that picture right here.
Over there. I'll get it for you. Don't worry.
I used to work at Canterbury Park with the horse races.
Nice.
What would you do?
I just worked in the restaurant,
No.
and it was very interesting. You know, in a normal restaurant, people are in and out, and your tables move over, turn over all day long. But at Canterbury, people would buy a table, sit there all day,
Right.
and then at the end of the night leave. So they would sit there for 12 usually, 12 races.
Wow.
And
I
it was a
love
long
horse
day.
races too. I forgot to say that.
I haven't
love
been to
horse races.
Canterbury in a while. That's our local
Yes.
horse racing
It's
track.
in Shakopee.
That's right.
It's good. It has a casino now
Mhm.
in there, and you can play cards, blackjack, poker. I
All
don't know.
kinds of gambling
Kinds
fun.
of fun.
You can gamble in all the ways.
Responsibly.
Of
Responsibly.
course, always.
All right, so what is this month's prize?
Well, this month's prize, we have
A few things for you.
a few things for you. We have, well, to start it off, we haven't revealed it yet, but the So Great pattern for
Yep.
this month,
Oh yes.
obviously. Then we have this grass cloth cottons layer cake. I think it's just every color in the rainbow, if you can kind of see
See, look at the
there.
back. There's a, I think
Oh, nice. That's pretty.
I think it looks
Yes.
a lot like thatched, I feel like.
Then, from our wonderful friend Teresa Coates, we have her signature mug from Sew Together Tuesday.
Yeah, she is the creator of the Elemental jacket
Oh yes.
pattern.
Yes,
And her brand is Crinkle Dreams. She's wonderful. Check her out.
friend of the show.
Yes.
Of course.
And then, since we have our mystery sale going on right now, as I'm
March
sure,
Mystery Madness. Go
as-
shop.
as I'm sure you guys know, we have a little mystery pouch full of all kinds of goodies that we're not going to tell you about.
Maybe you'll see them on the crew after the winner gets it.
That's right. And
Hopefully they post it.
It looks like Lori Holt of Bee in My Bonnet designed this for Riley Blake. This bag, that is.
Yes.
So,
And I think
That
maybe
was
the stuff inside of it too. Possibly. Some of it,
possibly.
at least.
Maybe a few. But yeah, comment down below. Answer our question. Have you ever been to a race? If so, what kind? Could be anything.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, love to see your comments.
Sorry guys, there's some noise in the background. I think I don't know. I think something gets shipped out.
Maybe a few things are getting shipped out.
Be Color Club.
Maybe it's retreat boxes.
Who knows?
There's a lot of fun going on right now. But, all right, going back to us one more time.
Again.
Again.
Now you get to see our amazing Florida cooking special.
It's great.
Check it out. What's up, So Great Saturday?
We made it to Florida.
That's right. I'm Mr. GP,
I'm Mr. KP.
and we're making pizza tonight. Let's do it. All right, so next we're going to be preparing the wood fire stove, but I need a special helper for this. Mr. HP. So what do we need to do?
We have some fire starter first, and then we got special wood for our oven. Special natural wood. So we start out with the fire starters. Put them in the bottom. Let's put two of them. That's two's perfect.
All right.
We light the fire starters and then we put the wood in. So where's our little, oh, okay. Put this in the back.
Start her up.
Uh-huh, yeah.
There you go.
Come take a look at this right here.
Check it out.
Fire starters first. Then we add the wood.
Start popping
And
them in
it gets
there.
about, you know, anywhere between 500 to 800 degrees. Once it's there, it's time to put that pizza in.
It's ready to party.
The pros, we'll let the pros do that. Oh, check it out. It's starting up. A little smoking first. Once that smoke gets simmered down and the fire and the wood gets all, what's the word? All toasty, then it's time. Check it out.
What is this? All right, as you can see, we have prepared all of these beautiful ingredients by ourselves. We definitely didn't have any help whatsoever.
Not at all. It was all of us.
We did this
Oh, really?
for you guys. All right, so we've got pepperoni, prosciutto, cheese, all types of different sauces,
Onions,
some veggies,
mushrooms.
all kinds of stuff. We're gonna prepare the dough over here. And yes,
We are gonna prepare.
we are gonna prepare the dough over here. Layer up our pizzas and throw it in the little pizza oven. Let's do it. All right, it's time for me to assemble mine. I am just gonna start off with the basic pizza sauce base. Spread that around. It's not going very well. I need a little more.
God, it smells.
I made this dough all by myself. I know that none of you guys believe that.
It wouldn't
Okay.
look this good if it was us.
Looking pretty good. We're gonna do a little sprinkle of our shredded mozzarella here. I know it doesn't look like a lot. There's gonna be more cheese. Okay. We're gonna get some pepperonis going.
We decided that Mr. GP was gonna go before me, so then I could figure out how to do this.
That's true.
He's got a little more experience than I do.
Made a couple pizzas in my time. Okay, this is looking good. All right, this is where it starts to get fun. I'm gonna go with some onions.
This is where Nancy and I don't get along with this.
Do some onions, some mushrooms.
Even further.
Yep. Kobe loves mushrooms. Or KP loves mushrooms. Okay. I want to get some sun-dried tomatoes in here. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab these. You can kind of split them up. Some more, there we go. We're gonna do that. Ooh, see, I'm having a hard time here. We're just gonna do 2 little regular tomato slices. This isn't looking very pretty, I'm gonna be honest.
They already know that we don't do pretty, we
Yep.
do taste.
And half the time it doesn't even taste good anyway. So. Get some big mozzarella chunks.
I think I might be crazy and throw some on mine. I might do basil.
I've been told not to load this up, and I always accidentally end up loading it up more than necessary. But I think that's all I'm gonna do for right now. There's my pizza, and I'm gonna top it off with a few more things once it's out of the stove.
And now it's Mr. KP's turn. And as you guys know, I am kind of a crazy wild child when it comes to my food. So I'm gonna get wild and I'm gonna go mozzarella cheese and pepperoni.
This one's gonna be loaded.
I used to work at a pizza place too, so I should.
Oh, you should be good at this.
I should be good at this. I delivered the pizzas though. I didn't make any pizzas.
Yeah, it's showing.
What do you mean? It's a good spread here, I'd say.
That's a good
Maybe
spread.
just a little bit more.
That's good stuff right there.
Oh yeah. All right, I'll go with the shredded mozzarella, of course. And I also am gonna go with Mr. GP's mix of both of them.
Gotta get the fresh in there too.
So I'll throw it in there as well. Get some pepperonis on top here. Oh. I guess I need one
You
more.
need a little more.
Let us know how you guys like your pizza too. Or if you ever make your own, or if it's always Domino's or Pizza Hut.
DiGiorno.
DiGiorno. It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
That's right.
All right, and then I think.
Whoa,
this
dude,
I
don't
know,
get too crazy.
I know, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just to make it look pretty.
Get a little bit of basil in there. A few basil leaves. We're gonna pull them apart though.
I didn't think you liked green stuff.
Green stuff. I can handle just a little bit of green stuff. All right, there we are.
Love it.
That's Mr. KP's pizza.
I know, and I've gotten in trouble for putting too much on multiple times.
And sausage.
Mm.
It's kind of like Italian sausage.
It's looking good.
We're getting there. We got
Oh
maybe-
yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Look at that. That's getting there.
That looks fire, dude.
Yeah.
Great job, KP.
You can't get much better than that.
All right, well, I let it sit too long, so Miss
Saturday
GE over here and I made an executive decision to turn it into a calzone.
It wouldn't come off the board. So here it is.
We're gonna see how this little baby does in there.
Okay. Here she cooks.
I'm honestly excited. We had to screw it up somehow. You know, it wouldn't be so great Saturday without us messing up the cooking segment in some way. So, calzone.
All right, now we're near the end, and Mr. KP is getting into his pizza. This is a nice little cutting board you guys got here. I think I might just go with 4 pieces here.
Oh
Mr.
yeah.
KP's turn now.
I just don't know how to tell if it's done. Typically with a pizza, you can kind of tell. That is looking good. Need a little more. We're on fire. We are on fire. Okay, we're good. Well, Mr. KP is clearly enjoying his wonderful pizza. This is mine.
It's obviously a so great Saturday segment.
We turned it into a calzone, so we're gonna cut into it and see what happens. I feel like I should kind of like do like segments. Like that. Slide her down. Oh, it's juicy.
A little bit of tomato in there.
It looks good. It smells
It does
amazing.
look good.
You know what? I think we could turn it into a positive. That honestly looks really great. It's really hot still, but yes. You know what?
It tastes as good as it looks.
We made something out of it. And that's what matters.
Cheers.
Back to the studio.
That looked delicious. And I'm pretty jealous and mad that I don't get one.
Well, would you like a pizza or a calzone?
Maybe a pizza. Kobe's pizza looked perfect.
I was gonna say, I think we're on the same page of our.
We're a little bit picky,
Yep.
so yours had too much.
I get it.
The mushrooms alone.
I found out pretty quickly that you can't let it sit for too long. My mom was saying that. Just all of, like the moisture from the ingredients or whatever
Oh.
seeps into the dough. So we were filming filmed me first, and then it was just waiting that whole time, and then we couldn't get it off, and it was a whole mess. But once again, we found a way to screw it up, even with all the help from Gudrun and from Mr. HP.
I was gonna say we had a lot of help this time.
I think it was just a surprise calzone.
Surprise calzone. I
There you
like
go.
that.
Calzone.
Yeah. And I mean, I ate it. It was good, but we
That-
got to figure out this whole cooking thing because it is not turning out. I feel like I haven't learned a thing other than intervals.
Maybe
Yeah.
like read the instructions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
start
we could
with.
do that better.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like if we figured this out, then we won't get as many views then.
I know, right?
It's just
It's part of the fun.
It's entertainment, and it's so funny. It's like it's gonna get to a point where it feels like things are staged to go wrong. I know, like
And like seriously,
trust. I swear it is not. We're
don't try.
just bad at this.
it is not staged at all.
Maybe you'll be better at quilting.
Well, I don't know about that.
Did you guys hear that I'm gonna start one pretty soon?
And if he's starting one, you know what that means. I have to do it also.
You do.
I'm waiting on a panel to come in.
And now that you guys know Lexi, we do have a Lexi pattern.
Yes.
So pressure's on.
Ooh. Love
Good
it.
luck making that your first one.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, yeah.
That's what Gudrun said too.
Maybe you should make a Gigi.
Well, we'll figure it out. He can make a Kobe. That's a pretty
Exactly.
simple one to start with, right?
And then
We'll
they can
figure it out.
always cuddle up with you guys.
In our quilts. named
Exactly.
after us. Not actually.
Sort
me,
of
but-
named after you. Shares a name with you.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Let's get into it.
Okay, moving on. In case you haven't guessed what our So Great pattern of the month is, it is very clearly Trinity. That is the quilt behind me and behind the guys. The one behind me is the original that's on the pattern cover, and I think it was made with Allison glass fabric from a long time ago.
It looks like it, yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say it
And does
definitely looks like it.
I think she's with Andover.
Yes.
Pretty sure. And then behind the guys is an older fabric line called Rust and Bloom.
One
It's
of
not
my
that old, is
favorites.
it? I thought it was like about a year ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was about a year ago. I remember because I made that one, and I was rushing through it because I needed it for either Road to California
I think it was Raleigh.
or QuiltCon. Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. I was rushed.
Mm-hmm.
I was
You
a
had
little
a-
stressed.
I remember you were stressed about it, but it turned out so good. Look at
It looks great.
Actually,
So-
it turned out so great.
oh, there you go.
And you were rushing for Phoenix this year too.
I know. I always kind of save things for the last minute. I'm really good at procrastinating.
Makes it fun, right?
Yeah, exactly. Adds a little excitement. So anyway, So Great pattern of the month is Trinity, and it looks very hard. It is not. I would say maybe be like an advanced beginner. Have some experience with triangles, just so you already kind of know the feel of them. Yeah, last year was my whole year basically dedicated to doing quilts with triangles, so I learned a lot, and Trinity was one of them. So let's see. I pulled up some Trinity quilts from Facebook, from Gudrun's Quilt Crew Facebook page, and let's go to our Sew and Tell.
My bad.
Like, I'm not so and tell. That is from Debbie. I love that she used all of those reds with little pops of gray, black, and white in there. And even those plaids look great. That's beautiful, Debbie. Thank you.
I like that one.
And next is this really colorful one from Ashley. She actually was the teacher, and a 13-year-old boy made it, and it's awesome. And I think this was like his third quilt, maybe?
That's impressive.
I know. So if a 13-year-old boy can do it, you guys can do it.
Yes,
Piece of
we
cake.
can. This looks like it won something as well.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he did a great job. And you must have been a great teacher, Ashley. And this one is so cool. This is by Julie. And I think this line was called,
Urban Vibes, right?
I think so.
I'm pretty
That's
sure
what
it was.
comes to my head. And it's great. It's beautiful. I think we had a Inga made out of it at one point too. But it's a beautiful collection and it's a beautiful quilt. So good job, Julie. And this looks just like ours. This is from Nancy, and she must have made this right when this pattern and fabric came out. So it's beautiful. Again, it's just like Gudrun's. It's perfect. And lastly, this one is from Anne, and it's a Halloween themed one. And
I like this one a lot.
it's really cool. I wouldn't have thought to use those fabrics for a Trinity, but it works out perfectly.
I like the checker triangles.
Yeah, yep. Diamonds or whatever they are.
Diamonds, Kobe.
My bad.
And KP.
My bad.
They look great, and she did a great job. That's all of them, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That is
Trinity
it.
isn't one of Gudrun's most popular quilts, but it should be because it's really, really cool. And I think people just get intimidated by it. But
I feel like there's a lot of Gudrun quilts that look a little intimidating, but
Yep.
if you know stripology, you're
it's
good.
a piece of cake. And honestly, like I whipped up a few Trinity blocks today in no time at all. So I promise you, it's pretty easy.
Love it.
And now, let's see, some ideas. If you don't like our bundle that we're featuring today for a Trinity, here are some other ideas. First up is flower patches. This is a brand new bundle we just got in
It was on the show yesterday,
Tuesday.
Tuesday. That's what I
Michael
said.
and I were on the show yesterday.
True.
But yes, this is flower patches. It's really pretty. I love how colorful it is. And that's something I was kind of looking for with a Trinity, is something colorful. You can for sure do it with just different shades of the same color or black and white. But I feel like something colorful really brings out the design and the pattern.
Yeah, I feel like it would make it kind of look like the one that we have.
Yep, exactly.
And obviously that one's great.
That one is great, especially if it's for a guy in your life, very masculine or at least neutral. Looks great. And that is, sorry, that was Highland View. And this next one is Things Above. And that one's so pretty. I just love it. The GG that Gudrun made out of it was so pretty, and I just love that fabric. And
I
it
like
would
the Jolie from it.
Yes.
That's really cool.
And yeah, so it's beautiful. And this one is called Cove. This one's really cool too. It reminds me of the Rust and Bloom one behind the guys. And just kind of a more masculine feel. And next up we have Fanfare. This would be great. Like I said, it has at least 3 different colors going on, 4 if you count that gray, that darker gray. And you can always add some too. If some of the fabrics look a little too busy, and it would all look a little too busy, add some basics and have a spot to rest your eyes, as they say. Next is Carousel. I really love this bundle. It doesn't get the attention it deserves.
I agree.
What was that?
I agree. We've had a lot of these, and I really like this bundle.
Yeah, Gudrun made a Quinn out of it for Stripology Quickies, and it turned out so great. So I think this would be a really fun and vibrant Trinity. And then we have Meadow Melody. This one's so soft and pretty. Very nice for maybe like a little girl. It'd be pretty. I like that black too. That really stands out in there.
Yeah, I like the darker tones in this one.
And then we have Fragrant.
Last but not least.
Yes, last one, Fragrant Fields. This is one of my favorite bundles. It's so pretty. Someone make a Trinity out of it because it needs it. So I love it. So yeah, those are our ideas for Trinity, and that was Sew and Tell. So now that Sew and Tell is over, I can share what our special bundle is for the month. So our So Great deal for the month is Mystical Sun. It's a really, really pretty bundle. I loved it when it first came in. My daughter Clara made a quilt out of it. I still love it. It's great. So yeah, I highly recommend it. And
Was it this quilt that she made?
It is the
Kimberly?
Kimberly. Yeah.
Very
So,
impressed.
Yeah, she brought it to the fair. She got champion.
What?
I know, she's so fancy.
I remember when that bundle came in and how excited you got about it right away. And
Like-
then all of a sudden your daughter was making a quilt out of it.
I mean, it's so fun, and like as I said before, the teenage girl
Yeah.
in me was just squealing with excitement because I love it, and it's just reminded me of what I was into when I was a teen.
I really love the colors in this, and like
Yes.
the prints are really, really cool.
I agree.
It's a fun one. So I can show you real quick if we want to go to the overhead what this bundle looks like. All right. So this is a lighter tone. I don't know what you guys are seeing on your screen, but it is kind of an off-white cream color. So just a heads up. Our lights get real funky here, so it's hard to keep track of what's what. So this is the first one with that cream background and the sun and the different phases of the moon with some red and blue mixed in. Looks great. That's one of the feature fabrics, I'd say. This one's really fun too. Just some abnormal shapes in here. I like it a lot. Then we have this really fun one, which doesn't at first seem like it would fit in, but it's red and blue with that kind of cream background. It's just these like triangles. Really cool, kind of acts as a stripe. We have this really nice red one with the dotty swirls on it. Like that. And then this one's really cool too. And it's the red, that lighter tone red in there is in here. It's just different circles and diamonds and whatnot. And then we have another kind of circle swirl kind of one in yellow. It's kind of a mustard yellow. And another one of those fun curves, I guess.
That kind of reminds me of like a off button. You know what I mean? Or like a power button.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, especially like that one with the little line inside. Good job, Kobe.
Thank you. I'm creative sometimes.
The word sometimes.
Sometimes. And then we have another dotty swirl one in that really pretty blue. And another blue, just like that red one, with those circles and diamonds. Then there is this other circle, dotty circle one. Let me scooch this over a smidge. Never do this nicely. I know. All right. And then this one's really cool. It's a black background with red crescent moons on it. I'm guessing they're crescent moons based on the theme. So that one's really fun. And then the last one is just like that one, but black. And that gold really kind of pops out, and that white with the moons.
I think that's my favorite print.
I think it's my favorite too. It just makes me smile, especially those golden suns.
Yeah, that's cool.
So pretty. All right, so that is the line. And then we also have some 1 yards to go with it that are also in the line. So first we have the Mystical Sunshine Lunar Curves Gold for that one. Then we have Mystical Sunshine Equinox Dark Gray. These are a mouthful of that. Mystical Sunshine Equinox Cream, which is that lighter one. Mystical Sunshine Sunstorm Aqua for that.
Holy cow, these are a mouthful.
Yeah.
I'm going to need a drink
When
of
I was
water.
reading the names and labeling them, I was like, wow, these are long names.
I feel like I'm reading a book. Mystical Sunshine Sunstorm Gold for that gold one there. And then Mystical Sunshine Sunstorm Dark Red for that red. So that is the Mystical Sun collection along with the 1 yards. And we have it in the half yard bundle. We also have it in a fat quarter bundle, and then the 1 yards that we have here. So that is what we are offering this month. And the bundle is 40% off. So snatch it while you can. There is not a ton of them left.
Yeah.
So
And 1 Yard Wednesday prices on the 1 yards.
yes, so make that teen girl in your life, whether it's you deep down inside or someone you know, make them very happy. So grab it.
Good idea. All right. Now it's your boy's fabric pull.
You got it.
Check it out.
I always love it.
Alrighty. So great Saturday, people. This is your boy's fabric pull for Mystical Sun.
That's right.
All right. So Mr. KP's first choice, we have dry brush shell. And I thought this worked perfectly down here. It might be a little bit hard to tell on the camera, but
I like
these
that.
creams they fit perfectly together.
There you go. My first pick was
Grunge Marigold. I just really like the dark tones and how they kind of tie in with these ones here, but then it's also a perfect little match over here. So that's
This
my
is
first
a tough
pick.
one. There's so many different, like this yellow, this darker yellow in here, a little bit
brighter
lighter.
one.
Yeah. But I like it. It's a cool bundle. My second one is another dry brush. We got Dry Brush Seafoam.
Past Color Club.
Yep. And yeah, this one's just a little bit of a, I guess, more aqua shade, I feel like, of this
I feel like
one.
it's like right in between these two,
Yeah.
maybe.
And then down here, it just kind of fits in these little blues.
Yeah,
and in
that's
here.
perfect. Going off of Mr. KP's pick, I have Grunge Clearwater. This is one of our newest grunges that we have. You can kind of see it's like a periwinkle blue.
Wow,
Would
good pull.
Would you call it that?
I don't know what periwinkle is.
Well, I think that would be correct. Anyways, it's just like a light blue. I really liked it with these ones down here. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that right here.
I think this is my favorite grunge that we have.
Yeah, it's a good
I like
one.
this one. Kind of a-
I have a favorite.
Oh, actually, you're right. I have a favorite too. This is my second favorite grunge.
There you go, second favorite.
Okay, so now we got another one from a new line that we got recently. I guess not too recently, but.
Our newest basics, yeah.
So Glaze Cherry. It's also kind of doesn't fit exactly with these two, but these darker shades in here, it's a little bit closer, and I think it would be good to bring out some color and pop a little bit.
I like the lighter tones of like the almost pink in
Yep.
here. Kind of goes with the creams.
agree,
Yeah,
kinda
that
nice.
just works.
Red in there.
Well
Go back down
done.
here.
All right, I'm gonna go with the classic. I got Bumbleberries Black. I was thinking, I don't know. There's not many. There's only 3 little darker tones in here. Bumbleberries Black. It's a good go-to.
I feel
So
like
I'm
that
throwing
black
in there.
basic would bring out a lot of the brighter colors.
Right, for
You
sure.
used a little bit of it. All right, and as you guys know, we like to get crazy. And I don't know how much people are gonna love this one, but I like it. We got Canvas Chartreuse,
Whoa.
which I think this one really would just make everything else pop too. Just the blues and the yellows,
Yeah.
the red. So, gonna go together a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like it could kind of break it up a little bit, add a new color in there.
Yeah.
Still goes.
Might be a little crazy, but
I like it. And then as you guys saw before, we had a fun race weekend and I had to throw it in. Grunge Formula One. Although it wasn't a Formula One race, we will be going to one hopefully soon,
yes, hopefully
if we
soon.
could ever afford it. But I seriously think that this one would go great in here, and the little pop of metallic would just be awesome in there. So
Yeah, those reds all around just fit.
yeah, even the
all the way
darker
through.
gray tones in here kind of match with there. And that is the boys' fabric pull. Back to the show.
Good job, guys. I love it when you guys do the polls. I think you guys learn something new every time.
This one was so hard.
Yeah, it was tough. I'm just not good at finding colors and matching them up. I don't know.
I
Yeah.
feel like I usually am, but this one, I don't know. Just like, I don't know if we just didn't have good fabrics or I couldn't find the right fabrics that matched with it
Right.
best. But
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard. Some bundles.
We're trying.
Some bundles are just really hard to match in
Right,
color, and
right.
it's just what it is. What it is. That's why I'm glad we have those 1 yards to
Mm,
help with that if you're having trouble.
it's probably
absolutely.
very helpful for you guys out there with like the accent bundle or fabrics and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Exactly.
can definitely see that.
And the nice thing about Trinity is it doesn't need an accent fabric or a background fabric.
True.
It's perfect for Mystical Sun.
Mm-hmm.
So going from there, this is the, what is it called? Tips and tools. So great tip. So my tip for this month with the Trinity is to use the point trimmers. There we go.
It's easier down there.
They are a lifesaver when it comes to this quilt, and I tried so hard to avoid using them because I didn't want to take that little bit of extra time to trim my corners, and then I seam ripped at least 3 times on each block trying to get them to line up right. So use these point trimmers and save yourself a headache. And I will show you a quick way to use them. So this is one of the blocks for Trinity. And so you take your point trimmer. This one would be the 45-degree one. And this is just how you use it in this case. So you would line the bottom up with the bottom of the trimmer, side up with the side, and you just trim. And then you can use that trimmer, again, lining it up with the edge of the fabric, and you just trim off that little corner. And you do that on both, sorry, here we go. You do that on both of the sides. This block is so big. You do that on both of the sides, and then your blocks will end up like this, both of them trimmed, and then you can easily, very easily match them up. If you can tell, I don't know if you can, this goes from right to the edge to right to the edge. They're lined up perfectly. There's no guessing on how far to go in and things like that. And then once that's sewn, it'll look like that.
That G-Easy magic.
G-Easy magic right there. I legit believe in these point trimmers because I would probably still be working on the quilt that's behind the boys if I didn't, and I would be crying. So
no crying around here.
No crying.
Point trimmers are a game changer.
They really are. I thought I was better than that. I don't know why I would be. Like, I don't know.
Just a help, just
it's
a tool.
just so much easier, you guys. I promise.
They're so great.
They're so great. So yeah, grab yourself a pair. And my only complaint about these point trimmers is that they're so clear that they're hard to find if they're sitting on your cutting table.
Nice.
So I would put like some bright nail polish on the side of it or something to help it stand out, or sticker, something like that.
Yeah, throw some point stickers on there.
Throw some point stickers on there.
Seems like a good problem to have, though.
I know, right?
That they're so clear.
They're so clear that you can't find them. But yeah, so that is my tip for the month, week, day.
For So Great Saturday.
For So Great Saturday. There we go. Just a reminder for those of you watching, make sure to comment and answer the question so for a chance to win a prize. Right, guys?
That's right.
Just a reminder, this is our question. Have you ever been to a race?
If so, what kind? Because if you want to win this beautiful mug, the mystery prize, a layer cake, and the So Great pattern Trinity, comment down below.
That was very well choreographed.
Yeah, you
it was
like
like
that?
a dance.
Like
You guys could be
all tangled
ballerinas.
up.
That's just how we do it.
Not
Good
even
for more
rehearsed.
tight
Good
like
job.
this.
That's right.
Oh. All right. Anything else I've missed?
What do we got coming up,
All right.
Miss Nancy?
Coming up, Tipsy Tuesday on March 11th, 4 p.m. Central Time. Then we have One Yard Wednesday on Wednesday, March 12th at 9:30. And Happy Friday on March 14th at 4 p.m. And then our next...
Nope. Happy Friday at noon.
At noon. I'm sorry. And then our next show is going to be April 12th at 10 o'clock. I hope you join us, and thank you for joining us today, guys. Have a wonderful weekend.
Bye, everyone.
Later.